Welcome back. I am here with an amazing woman and also a friend. I've known Susan Clement Tober for years. She is the producing artistic director at the Bluebarn Theater, and I just want to welcome you and thank you for being here.
Oh, it's awesome. Proud to be here.
So exciting. So many exciting things have happened over the last 30 years because the Bluebarn is celebrating 30 years this year.
It is.
So just tell us a little bit about how the heck did this all start?
How the heck we got to Omaha, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Sure. You know, I went to school at SUNY Purchase, State University of New York in Purchase, and we had an acting company there. And part of our training, not only how to act, but was to how to start our own acting company. And so, long story short, is Kevin Lawler, Nils Holland, Houston Walkinshaw, and Mary Teresa Green. 3 out of the 4 of them trained with me. We were all in the same acting company. And Kevin went to Creighton prior to his Purchase experience. After he graduated, he moved back here and got a free space at the old Bemis. He got a room. And then Houston and Nils came out. Mary Teresa was already here. She's an Omaha born and raised person. And then I came out about a year later. And we kind of just fled New York because we wanted to be able to do the type of work we wanted to do, and we got a free space, and so we all kind of followed suit and ended up here. And 30 years later, I mean, never in our wildest dreams did we ever think we would be here for this long, let alone build our own space. We built our own, space 3 years ago, so.
So, and when you say do the kind of work that you wanted to do, what does that mean?
It means we choose our work, we choose our plays still from gut reaction, gut response to when we read a script. And it's contemporary work. It's, when we first started, we would have like 2 people in the audience, and we would still do it. I mean, for like the first, 8 years, and now we're selling out. But it was contemporary. I hate the word edgy because that's not really right, but
it's a little out of the box.
It is. It's off-Broadway professional theater.
Which is, to me, incredibly unique to Omaha. I mean, we have great theater companies and what the Omaha Community Playhouse does and these other, arts performing places, but it is, it's a little, again, edgy, maybe not the word, but I don't know, there's just something really awesomely unique about it.
You won't see it, and a lot of it is the way we produce. Our process is still over the last 30 years, whoever's been running the Bluebarn has been SUNY Purchase trained, so that artistic aesthetic has grounded us and made us get to where we are today. But yeah, the work, I think the process is really unique, and we are the only theater in town doing contemporary work that pays our actors and our artists, which is super important to us. Yeah.
And you moved in, how long have you been in your new space?
We're going into our 4th year.
Okay, I was going to say, if you say 3 or 4, but that was a big deal as well.
It was a huge deal. Capital campaign, and it really shows you that Omaha is an incredible arts town. The support here is phenomenal. I still have people coming in from New York and they're blown away. I'm like, yes, and we have running water even, It's like, we really do. And then they see the theater and they see the other arts going on in town and they're blown away.
Because where's the theater at now?
On 10th and Pacific.
10th and Pacific, okay,
downtown,
on that corner, yeah.
So we moved from downtown just to up the hill on 10th and Pacific. It's a great location.
It's a beautiful, and it's basically, it's standalone building.
It is.
Yeah, because before you were kind of tucked into...
We were in a brownstone before. Yeah. We started on 13th by the donut stop, and then we went downtown in a brownstone, and then have our own standalone theater. 96-seat house.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's crazy, wonderful.
So... tell me about the Bluebarn reunion on September 30th. I'm just looking at my talking points and I just saw that. So tell me about
it's awesome.
The reunion on September 30th.
So we open our season September 27th with Circle Mirror Transformation, which is an amazing show. And on that Sunday of opening weekend, we're having a reunion. People are flying in from all the past 30 years, from all different years, and we're getting together and we're doing, it's called a retro readback. So
Okay.
we're choosing shows from the early days, and we're all getting up there and reading just snippets from different pieces throughout the 30 years. So, and we'll have a party, you know, libations and wonderful food.
And we can buy tickets to this?
You bet, absolutely.
Okay.
They just went on sale today, in fact.
Okay.
And we only have it for one night, so we have 96 tickets, and I think we've already sold 6.
Okay.
And it just went on.
All
so
right.
It's
So
going
what's
to be
the-
amazing.
How can people get tickets?
They can go to Eventbrite.
Okay.
It's called the Retro Readback under Bluebarn, or they can call us.
Yeah.
at
Or
the
if we go
office.
to your website, can we also
You
then
bet.
like link to
Yeah.
Eventbrite? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And your website is?
Bluebarn.org.
Okay. And then lastly, I want to ask you about the Signature Artist Fund.
Oh, yeah. So about, oh goodness gracious, I think it's 7 years ago, we started to, when Shannon Woodlenta was managing director alongside me, we decided that it was time to make the leap in starting to pay our artists. We were a professionally produced but community theater at that time, and community is not a dirty word, right? It's
Right.
a great word.
Right.
But we decided that we were going to make the leap into starting to pay our artists. So we started at like $50 for a show, and now we have, in the last 7 years, we pay a living wage.
Yeah.
And we have an actual fund that we fundraise for every year, and it is the most response we have ever gotten for our fundraisers when we say it's for the artist, which is
Okay.
also, so we do it every year, and it's a part of our mission and part of becoming a professional a house is to pay your artist a living wage.
Right.
You know, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So before we end, so briefly, the season kicks off on the 27th
It does.
of September.
Yes.
You've got like 5 or 6 shows.
We have 5 shows.
5 shows, okay. All the information I know is on your website about
It
what
is.
they are, what they're
is.
about. People can buy season
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah. The last one, just briefly. So long story short, we're bringing in 4 artists from New York City, and those artists run a theater company called Strangeman and Company, and they won an Obie for a play called The Woodsman. And those, they're not kids, they're in their 20s. They were trained at SUNY Purchase at the same acting
Okay.
company that we were. So I decided for our 30th anniversary, it would be a really cool thing to bring them in. And so they'll come in and direct local professional actors in
Okay.
The Woodsman. So I'm pretty proud of that and excited.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've ever done that. So
All right. Well, congratulations on that. Congratulations on 30 years.
thank you.
I'm so blessed to know you personally as well.
Oh, I
So
feel the same way with you.
And you also, I just also want to say you have a profile in our annual giving guide, which also gives other ways to give back to the theater, to make donations, and just an overview of what you're all about.
Right.
But again, your
Thank you.
website is,
www.bluebarn.org.
okay.
Thank you.
All right, Susan, thank you.
Nice to see you.
You too. And we'll be right back.